Well, back home on the Lal Street, the market gave up gains amid the rising tensions at the LOC. The Sensex dipped closer on 500 points from the high point of the day, while the Nifty as well did see a sharp downtick from the day's top. The mid-cap index ended with minor gains, while the Nifty Bank underperformed after HDFC contributed over 50% of the losses in yesterday's trading session. Ekta is with us to run us through all the market cues we need to track today. Hi Ekta, good morning.
Well, morning Nigel. Well, like you mentioned, yesterday it was a volatile trade as the India-Pak tensions really weighed on sentiment. So we had the India VIX which spiked up around 12% so that was a key indicator in terms of the kind of volatility that we saw yesterday. So the Nifty eventually ended in the red after what was a choppy session. We had the mid-cap index which ended in the green, but it was off the day's high significantly. Let's also pull up how exactly the rupee and the bond markets closed as well. So we had the rupee markets which closed at around 71.2 and we had the bond yields which spiked up to around 7.48% yesterday. Now in terms of the flow picture, however, the FIIs continued to put in money, so that was probably a little bit of a reassurance. So we had the FIIs net by around 423 odd crores and the DIIs net by 67 odd crores. For today, it is likely that maybe volatility would probably continue to be the name of the game, as the India-Pak geopolitical tensions could probably continue to weigh on sentiment. There is also a lot of other factors market related today. So we have the Feb expiry today, the Bank Nifty options expiry, Nifty options expiry, and eventually we have the Q3 FY19 GDP which will be released later on in the evening. So we will only be reacting to that tomorrow. In terms of levels to watch, the intraday high of yesterday would probably be a good level of resistance which would probably be in the near term. So 10,939, the recent low of 10,729 which we hit earlier in the week. So that would be something to watch in terms of the downside. And overall for the US markets, not much movement there. We have the Trump-Kim meet in Vietnam to track. So that would be important. Brent, which is still between that range of $65 to $66 per barrel. And let's see what the XGX is currently indicating at this point in time. So just about a flattish sort of start is what it's indicating. In terms of how we've done versus the globe, MSCI India week to date is up around 0.2%. Compare this to MSCI Asia ex Japan, which is up around 0.3%. So largely in line in terms of the performance.
Absolutely, Ekta. A lot of macro factors are what we'll be watching out for, but a lot of stocks will also be in focus today.
Well, yes, the NPPA has capped trade margins for 43 oncology drugs at 38%. My conversations with a lot of industry people has indicated that it is probably going to impact a lot of hospitals more as opposed to just pharmaceutical companies. So the likes of maybe HCG, which has a strong oncology focus, even the likes of the domestic companies such as Cipla, Alchem, Sun, Dr. Reddy's, Cadila, Eris Life Sciences, all of them have strong US-India portfolios. ARSS Infra, one of the company's JVs, has been awarded a work order of 429 crores. Meghmani Organics, NCLT approved a scheme of arrangement. Wipro is to acquire Workday and Cornerstone on demand business from Wipro for a cash consideration of $110 million. Quick Heal, there's a board meet on March 5th to consider a buyback. KSB Limited came out with numbers, so watch out for that one. Allahabad Bank, capital infusion of 6,896 crores from the government. Vascon Engineering, work order of around 83.5 crores. Jet, they've given an update in terms of the grounding of the aircraft. Companies actively engage with all aircraft lessors and regularly is providing them with updates. Tata Metallics, the board has considered and approved a capacity expansion outlay of 555 crores and also an issuance of equity and convertible warrants to its promoter Tata Steel on a preferential basis.
Okay, all right, Ekta. Thanks so much for that.